Imagine stepping into a new life, new apartment, maybe a new phone number, right? You're excited for a fresh start.
Yeah, exactly.
But instead of calls from, friends or family, you're immediately plunged into this really baffling mystery.
Mhm.
That's pretty much what happened to Henry Pierce. Brilliant chemist, company president.
Right, just trying to settle into this high-end Santa Monica place after a big breakup, focusing on his work.
Yeah, this huge project. Proteus, he called it.
But fate, or maybe something quite a bit more sinister, had other plans. As our sources show, his new phone number, it just instantly became this sort of
The
portal.
portal.
Yeah, into a hidden world, pulled him down a path he absolutely never saw coming. So today in our deep dive, we're unpacking this really intricate story. It's got elements of, well, several genres.
And we're pulling out some surprising facts, insights directly from the material you shared with us.
Exactly.
So, from what starts as just a simple wrong number,
Yeah, seems so minor at first.
it spirals into this chilling web. We're talking corporate espionage, even murder. We'll try to connect the dots, explore how one guy's, intellectual curiosity just reshapes his whole reality.
It's quite a journey.
So let's unpack this. Where does it really begin?
It starts right after the breakup with Nicole. Henry's all in on Proteus.
Right, this molecular memory thing. Our sources describe it as revolutionary, like a totally new way to store data. Super efficient.
And that's key, isn't it? His whole professional future is riding on this.
Definitely. So his assistant, Monica Pearl, she gets him the new phone number set up.
And bam, almost immediately the calls start.
Not for him, though.
No, for someone named Lily. And it's not just one or two, it's like a flood. 2 calls really fast, then 8 voicemails, all from men, many calling from hotels.
Okay, so the immediate thought is...
Yeah, that Lily's probably an escort, right?
Yeah.
And Henry, he's annoyed, obviously, but the sources really point to something deeper hooking him.
What's that?
It's this flaw in the logic flow, as they put it. His scientist brain kicks in.
Ah. Okay, so it's not just the annoyance.
No, he's thinking, why is this number still active, still being given out, if Lily isn't using it anymore? It's an anomaly, a puzzle.
And a guy like Henry, he can't resist a puzzle.
Exactly. So he delays changing the number. He's drawn in.
It's fascinating, isn't it? How that little logical snag just pulls him completely off course into this whole other world.
Absolutely. It sends him down the rabbit hole.
So, okay, he's hooked. The sources then show him starting to dig, right? Doing some digital detective work.
Yeah, his curiosity takes over, and he uses this pretty clever tactic. He calls one of the guys who left a message, Frank Bemmer, calling from the Peninsula Hotel.
Okay.
And Henry pretends to be Lily's handler, trying to get info.
So he's using social engineering,
Yeah,
basically.
precisely. Manipulating people to get information, not hacking, but using psychology.
Yeah.
And it works. It leads him to L.A. Darlings.
An escort website.
That's the one, where Lily's listed.
Wow. So he's applying that sharp intellect, but not to chemistry anymore.
No, to solving this human mystery. And he keeps digging on the site. Finds Lily's profile. Says she's 23.
But wasn't she older?
Yeah, a mugshot later shows she was actually 28.
Yeah.
So, little lie there. He also finds her measurements listed, 38, 30, 36.
The details?
And a really crucial detail. He sees a linked ad for another escort, Robin, who turns out to be Lucy Leaport.
And what's the connection?
The photos. Both Lily's and Robin's photos show the exact same, very distinctive brass bed.
The kind of detail Henry would definitely notice.
Exactly. It strongly suggests they worked together, maybe shared a place or at least a photo location. And this points him towards the L.A. Darlings office on Sunset.
Where they verified the escorts, right? Put photos up.
Yeah, they had to go in person to get verified, get that little blue ribbon on their ad. So it's a key physical location now.
Okay, so he's got digital breadcrumbs, a potential accomplice, a physical office. What's next? Does he try to contact Robin?
He does. He calls Robin directly. But this is where things get complicated.
Awesome.
She has caller ID, and it shows the call coming from Amato Technologies.
Henry's company. Oh, boy.
Yeah. Robin immediately gets super evasive, scared even. She warns Henry off, says something cryptic about the police and what happened to her, meaning Lily.
Whoa. Okay, that's not just a warning. That sounds serious.
It's a huge red flag. Suddenly, this isn't just some quirky mystery about a wrong number. It feels dangerous, criminal even. Her fear is palpable.
So that digital trail just led to a very real warning. How does Henry react? Does he back off?
Not Henry. He pivots. He starts looking for a physical trail for Lily herself.
Okay, how?
He traces Lily Quinlan, that's her full name, to this private mail forwarding service called All-American Mail.
And let me guess, more social engineering.
You got it.
Yeah.
He goes there, pretends he's starting a business, 3 Cubed Productions,
Clever.
and says he wants mailbox 333, which of course happens to be Lily's mailbox number.
He's good at this.
He manages to find out her mailbox rent is overdue and, crucially, that they have another address for her on file, a residential one.
But they won't just give it to him, right?
No. So he brings in his assistant, Monica Pearl.
Ah, Monica. How does she fit into this?
He asks her to call All-American Mail. And Monica, maybe with a bit more finesse than Henry's direct approach.
Right.
She successfully talks Kurt, the employee there, into giving up Lily's actual home address, a bungalow on Alter Avenue in Venice.
Wow, okay. That's a huge step forward, finding her actual place. But how does Monica feel about all this? The sources mentioned she was disturbed.
Deeply disturbed. When she realizes Lily is likely an escort and she understands what Henry's been doing, the deception, well, snooping, she's visibly upset.
She calls him out on it.
Yeah, she calls his methods underhanded and weird. It really highlights the ethical gray area Henry's operating in. And Monica's reaction kind of signals the personal cost, right? This isn't just a game. It's affecting his relationships, his integrity. She senses something's really off.
He's definitely crossing lines. Okay, so he has the Venice address. What does he find at the bungalow?
He goes right over. The place looks abandoned, pretty much. Yeah. But inside, there's this huge pile of unopened mail.
Anything important in it?
He finds a check made out to a James Wainwright for $4,000. Henry figures that's the landlord, maybe rent money.
Okay, edit from there.
He finds Lily's mother's contact info somehow, Vivian Quinlan, down in Tampa, Florida, and he calls her.
Still pretending?
Yep. Pretends to be a friend of Lily's.
What does he learn from the mother?
Vivian reveals a couple of really significant things. One, Lily used to send her money regularly, so maybe the escort thing was real income.
Right.
Two, and this is big, Vivian had already hired a private investigator to find Lily sometime before, a guy named Philip Glass.
Whoa. Okay, so Lily wasn't just recently missing. This has been going on for a while. The mother was already worried enough to hire a PI.
Exactly. It confirms Lily's absence is prolonged, and it adds this whole other layer someone else was already looking for her.
So naturally, Henry tries to contact this PI, Philip Glass.
He does. But Glass is extremely wary, jumpy even.
Doesn't want to talk.
He refuses a normal meeting. Instead, he arranges this clandestine meetup at a place called Cathode Rays, some kind of techie bar.
Okay.
But even setting that up, Glass sounds terrified. He hangs up abruptly when Henry pushes him on why he's so scared. It's clear Glass knows something dangerous.
That fear is practically screaming, danger zone. A warning Henry seems determined to ignore. Does he even make it to the meeting with Glass?
No. He goes to Cathode Rays, but before he can meet Glass, he's attacked. Brutally.
By who?
2 guys. They know his new phone number, his old address. They know about Lily, about Robin. It's clear they're connected to all this.
Do you know who they are?
Yes. It's Billy Wentz. Turns out he's the real power behind L.A. Darling's, owner of the parent company, Entrepreneurial Concepts Unlimited.
Yeah.
And with him is this huge, menacing enforcer known only as 68.
Billy Wentz. So the website owner? This is organized?
Definitely. And the attack is vicious. They break Henry's nose needs, 160 micro-stitches later, bruise his ribs, really rough him up.
And they warn him off again.
Explicitly. Wentz tells him, you got the wrong number, you got the wrong world partner, stop digging.
This has to be the turning point, right? Where it stops being an intellectual puzzle.
Absolutely. Any detachment Henry had is shattered. He's face-to-face with organized crime, violence, the dark reality behind Lily's disappearance. It's not theoretical anymore. It's real physical danger.
But even after getting beaten that badly, Henry doesn't stop. Where does he go next?
He's relentless. Despite the injuries, he goes back to Lily's other apartment, the one on Speedway.
Wait, she had another apartment.
Seems so. And there, he finds the landlord, Wainwright, the guy the check was for clearing out her stuff.
And what does Henry find?
He goes up to the loft area and finds a mattress, stained with blood. That's the moment. He realizes Lily isn't just missing, she's dead. He calls the police immediately.
So the police get involved. Detective Reiner shows up. How does that interrogation go? The sources said Reiner was pretty aggressive.
Very aggressive. Renner seems instantly suspicious of Henry. Thinks he's directly involved. Even implies Henry somehow caused Lily's death, partly because Henry's fingerprints are all over the place.
Did Henry tell him the truth about how he found everything?
No. He lies. He lies about how he found the apartment, and he doesn't give up Robin's identity, trying to protect her. Which, of course...
Just makes him look guiltier to Renner.
Exactly. It digs him deeper. Renner seems convinced Henry's hiding something major, and it feels like Renner's suspicion isn't just based on the immediate evidence.
Right, there was something else, something from Henry's past.
Yeah. Renner digs deep. He brings up Henry's runaway sister, Isabel.
What happened with her?
Isabel had also been a prostitute. She ran away. Henry found her once, but she convinced him not to tell their stepfather, claiming abuse. Later, Isabel was found dead.
Wow. That's heavy.
And Renner throws this at Henry. Suggests his whole obsession with finding Lily now is some kind of psychological thing,
Yeah.
trying to make up for something, trying to save Lily because he couldn't save Isabel.
So Rayner thinks it's personal guilt driving him, maybe even making him dangerous.
That seems to be the implication. It adds this incredibly personal, painful layer to Henry's motivation, whether Rayner's right or wrong.
Meanwhile, the legal pressure is mounting too, right? His lawyer gets involved.
Janice Langweiser, yeah.
Oh.
She confirms Rayner is pushing hard, trying to get a search warrant for Henry's home, his lab. The judge initially denies it, not enough evidence.
But the threat is there.
Langweiser warns him Renner won't give up easily. He might try judge shopping, finding another judge more likely to grant the warrant. The walls are closing in.
Okay, so Henry's injured, the police suspect him, his past is dragged up, and then comes the biggest twist, the betrayal.
And it comes from so close to home, it's devastating. Henry puts the pieces together.
Who is it?
Cody Zeller, his trusted friend, a computer security consultant.
No way. The security guy.
The security guy. Zeller is the actual owner of Entrepreneurial Concepts Unlimited, the company behind LA Darlings and Billy Wentz.
So Wentz was just a front.
Seems like it. And Zeller had installed a sniffer program on Henry's company network, Amato Technologies.
A sniffer? What's that do?
It's like a digital wiretap. It secretly monitors network traffic. And Zeller was using it to steal data about the Proteus project, corporate espionage.
Okay, stealing the project makes sense as a motive, but how does Lily's murder and framing Henry fit in?
Zeller used Henry's new phone number, which Henry had emailed him, to deliberately set him up, frame him for Lily's murder to cover his own tracks in the espionage. It was all meticulously planned.
That's unbelievably cold. Using their friendship like that, does Henry confront him?
Yes, in Henry's lab, it's incredibly tense. And Henry cleverly gets Zeller talking while his voice-activated dictation program is recording everything.
And Zeller confesses.
He does, admits everything. Killing Lily. Chillingly calls her part of my compensation package for the LA Darlings business, like she was just property.
That's horrifying.
And then he twists the knife, reveals he knew all about Henry's sister Isabel, knew about the guilt. He says he used that knowledge, counted on Henry's unresolved issues to make him obsessively chase the Lily mystery. He knew Henry wouldn't let it go this time.
He weaponized Henry's trauma against him.
Exactly. Pure manipulation. Calculated cruelty.
But the recording is running.
Yes. And just as Zeller is laying out his whole ingenious plan, bam, Detective Rayner bursts in.
Henry called him.
Alerted him somehow, to the recording perhaps. Renner's there. He arrests Zeller immediately for Lily's murder. And that enforcer, 68. Rayner takes him out with a single shot. Very efficient.
Wow. So Zeller's caught red-handed. But what about Lily's body?
Henry reveals where it is. Remember that pile of mail from the bungalow?
Yeah.
There's a key card in there for a storage unit. Henry tells Renner the body's in the unit.
And it was.
Yes. And not just the body. The storage unit also contained high-tech lab equipment.
Linking it directly to
Proteus. Corporate espionage. It ties the murder directly to Zeller's motive of stealing Henry's project. It's the final piece Renner needed.
So the case is solved. Zeller arrested. What about the company? Proteus.
With the threat removed, Henry's patent lawyer, Jacob Cass, successfully files the patent. And that big investor, Maurice Godard, his investment comes through. Amato Technologies is saved.
But there's fallout, right? A media storm?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Huge media firestorm. Henry suddenly famous or infamous. But he's determined even then to try and spin it, use the attention to the company's advantage somehow.
He's always thinking business even then, but personally. The sources say things are changed. Irrevocably.
Definitely. Physically, he's recovering, but his life is completely altered. Monica Pearl, his assistant, she feels betrayed by the whole secret investigation. She requests a transfer out of his department.
Understandable. What about Nicole, the ex-girlfriend?
She remains wary. She kind of admits their relationship before was maybe superficial, and she finds it hard to believe this sudden, drastic transformation in Henry. It's like he's a different person.
And he can't even stay in his fancy apartment anymore.
No, too much notoriety. He knows he has to move. His whole life is uprooted.
It sounds like almost everyone is pulling away from him. But there's one last thread, isn't there? one person he's still connected to from this whole ordeal.
Yes. Lucy Leaport. Robin. She leaves him a voicemail. Says she's hurt, she's hiding.
And Henry?
His focus shifts completely. Now he's determined to find her, protect her. It shows this profound change in him, doesn't it? He went from chasing ambition, the dime, as the source material sometimes calls it, to this commitment to another person caught in the crossfire.
A real shift in priorities born out of trauma.
Yeah, that seems to be where his true transformation lies, according to the sources.
What an absolutely incredible and harrowing deep dive into Henry Pierce's world, just starting from a simple wrong number.
Yeah, and uncovering this huge, chilling conspiracy. Confronting a past he thought was long buried. It's intense.
Henry's journey really makes you think, doesn't it? It poses that question. When you start chasing a mystery, even just out of curiosity, how far are you willing to go?
And maybe more importantly, what uncomfortable truths about yourself might you dig up along the way, even if you think your intentions are good or you're trying to help?
He found himself in a world so much darker, so much more complex than his chemistry lab, all because he couldn't ignore that one little thing that didn't add up, that logical flaw.
Hit a missing piece.
It really makes you wonder, what unseen threads, what little anomalies might exist in your own life. And if you pulled on one, could it unravel a completely different reality?